All right, all right. Getting it together. We live campaign trail. Salute. I see Cutting Pookie on the couch. Salute. Peace and love. Safi Ali. Peace to the God. And the muscle. The muscle is in the building. Feel Mo Black. 50. Hit that like button. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because we going in. Make sure all my stuff is intact. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me clearly. Uh-oh. Something happened. Oh, they tried to. Let me take that off and put that back on. Video file. That's crazy. They've been doing this a lot lately, so I guess Leor and them is up on my shenanigans. So they ain't just letting me rock like I used to.
For me.
All right. And this is going to be fair use. I'm going to wait for one more 60 seconds to go by. Elmatic in the building with the wrench. Elmatic. Peace to the chat. Hit that like button on your way in, my good people. Subscribe, share this live, like Elmatic say. Share the live. This is Candace Owens confesses her error of her past support for the Zions, and company. All right. So, she's saying it herself that she was in error, and she apologizes. She apologizes to this former Navy veteran, Navy war hero. I forgot what his name is, but he was one of the crew on the USS Liberty that got attacked. That was just written off as friendly fire by the IDF or Israeli army. And boy, y'all need to. This is a super bombshell interview. All of our interviews been bombshell for the last few months, but this one here, man, is getting super hot. It's getting super hot. Y'all gotta go on and subscribe to Candace Owens. Watch today's interview with this man right here. And since it's past 2 minutes, this is fair use. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want no additional reasons why they could strike this or copyright this or whatever. So try to listen closely to what she's saying.
It's difficult for me to take seriously now any of the politicians who declare themselves to be America first. We have people in America who get on stage and refer to them as our greatest friend and ally. And by the way, I want to be clear, I count myself among those people. For the first 6 years of my career, I genuinely had no idea.
Most people don't, and it makes me furious. It really does. They're not our best friend. They're not our ally. As far as I'm concerned, Candace, they set us up with a hit.
And I edited this because he literally said the country that he's alleging that set them up on the USS Liberty to be sacrificed and taken out in order to be able to start a WAR. So that's why I'm being extra careful about this. Y'all go watch it for yourself, though. It's one of the biggest bombshell interviews exposing, Satan, because this is a super decorated war hero that was sworn to secrecy. And he's breaking, because he was like, they made me sign NDAs or whatever under duress. So that NDA ain't worth the paper that is printed on at this point, as these things is coming to the light. And this just reminds me, and I think this man right here is in his 70s. He's 70 something. So it just gives me an idea of what Minister Farrakhan would do if he sat down with her live. I'm sure they wouldn't do it live, but yeah, she would be boo-hooing, you know what I'm saying? Because if she was breaking it all the way down and apologizing to him for her support regarding his situation. If she sits down if Minister Farrakhan blesses her with a one-on-one, I don't know if he will, but if he do, boy.
Hitmen. And our government paid them to hit us. And then when we didn't sink, they tell us that it was mistaken identity.
Well, what I can tell you is that this has completely changed a lot for me. I just, first and foremost, just want to apologize to you. Like I'm genuinely embarrassed at my ignorance, and it's confounding for me that I thought that I was on the side of the party of, truth and America first and patriots and caring about our veterans. And I'm realizing now that so many of these people are cowards. They're cowards. They know the truth. They lie to people as they're coming up in this movement. And they are.
She said they lie to people. So if she was spewing lies, if she was spreading lies for the first 6 years of her career, thinking that she was supporting the people of God and the country of God, she's telling you that she was lied to. She was lied to. So she spread the lies that was given to her. So this is what she's confessing and apologizing for.
Completely occupied. I almost feel ashamed of myself that I thought to myself this year, oh my gosh, I'm getting so attacked by the Zionist media because I had a heart over the Palestinian children that were dying. And I realized I had to survive digital attacks. I mean, you survived. Yeah. What you survived is unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's what we talking about this evening. Candace Owens confesses her error in supporting the small cap political movement and apologizes to the American soldiers, in particular the crew of the USS Liberty, the Navy crew that got attacked by our greatest ally and friend in the region. Quote unquote. And man, they pulling the whole cover off of Satan, man. You see it right before your eyes, and you see God using his daughter to do it, right? You see Satan's using our women to be the voice of the dragon or the frog in the beast's throat, to be the mouthpiece of the beast. But now, God will use somebody that we call a sellout or a rat, the KOON, can't even say these words, you know what I'm saying, when it's not going along with their agenda. But now God gonna use his own daughter for his own purpose, his divine journalist that's exposing Satan like our leader has been exposing, and doing it with a white husband and biracial children and interviewing white American vets. So you can't accuse her of being racist. You can't accuse her of being pro-black Nazis, you know what I'm saying, like black Klansmen or whatever y'all accuse the NOI of. Can't accuse her of that. So that's the wisdom that God uses somebody that got a white husband and white, half white children for. That's the wisdom behind that. When our people ignorant in their little emotions and feelings, talking about, she ain't one of us, she don't represent us because she got a white husband and she talked bad against black people. She never said nothing good for black people in the last 6 years. She just apologized to him. And, if you wise enough, you apologize. You see that's an apology to us, but keep breathing. I'm not going to just give her that. I just know we in the nation, Minister Farrakhan and members of the nation who never voted for a president before in our life, we voted, I didn't, but Minister Farrakhan, as a show of solidarity, voted for Barack Obama. Did y'all know that? Barack Obama came to Minister Farrakhan for his blessings. Minister Farrakhan in the nation is who gave Barack Obama the blessings and the leverage to even run for the Senate or whatever he won in Chicago. The NOI did that for him. And then once he decided he was going to run for the president or whatever deal he done struck with Satan that he was selected before he got elected, he still came and met with Minister Farrakhan and told him what he intended to do. And he said that he wasn't going to jeopardize the vote, the up north vote or something like that. And Minister Farrakhan already knew he had been compromised, whatever, but he was like, okay, I'm still going to support you. And then when he was debating, when he was running for president and he was debating against Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton brought up Minister Farrakhan to, you know what I'm saying, to ruin Barack Obama's image among the Jewish people and the Zionists and whoever else that believed the hype about Minister Farrakhan being a raging #1 anti-Semite, then Barack Obama was forced to have to throw Minister Farrakhan under the bus publicly on a public presidential debate. So he's like, I can't say, you know, he's trying to get out of it. I can't say that, you know, that a person can't say that I'm a good guy. It's like, but do you renounce and denounce? Well, yeah, okay, well, I renounce and denounce Farrakhan, I think is what is such and such is reprehensible and blah, blah. So he had to throw Minister Farrakhan all the way under the bus. But after that, Minister Farrakhan told all of us still to support Barack Obama. We don't even vote. He told us to vote for, if we gonna vote for Barack Obama, because he saw the bigger picture. This is after he done already shitted on Minister Farrakhan and threw him under the bus for Hillary Clinton and for the debates. Minister Farrakhan voted 5 o'clock in the morning with Mother Khadijah, with his wife, first one out to vote for Barack Obama for president. And those of us that wanted to, you know, do it, we didn't have to, but if we wanted to do it, he said, you could do it if you want to, but I'm doing it as a show of solidarity. I know the shit is not going to work. I know it's not going to get nothing done, but it will get something done as far as giving our babies an image of themselves that they could see Barack Obama and see themselves and think in their mind, well, I can run the world too. I can run America too. But right after that and during that time, he was doing interviews with Don Lemon, and Don Lemon was laughing, and you know, it's before we knew he had sugar in his tank like that, and you know, trying to mock Minister Farrakhan and mock this and that. Yeah, but he told Don Lemon, like, you know, Barack Obama ain't gonna be able to change nothing. He don't have no power to change nothing. Nothing is gonna change. He didn't tell him his, you know, his strategy or the reason why he still supported Barack Obama. But I'm saying all of that to say, just because, you know, somebody is against us or don't appear to represent us at all, that we don't see the value. We're not wise enough to see the value that they are to us. Candace Owens ain't never said I'm Candace X or I'm Candace Muhammad or I love Minister Farrakhan. She's saying I was told that he was raging anti-Semite and I believe that. She still ain't said I apologize. But wise people I don't need her apology. Children, immature, emotional people feel like they need an apology. Wise military soldiers, we already get the hint. We already know you apologize. We already know you repenting because you making war with the same beast that we making war with. If they force your hand, if they press you, maybe then you will say, you know, I don't got no problem with Farrakhan, but we don't need that. We're not emotional children where we need you to apologize to us. You already doing the work. People tell me, well, she gotta prove that she with us. You can't prove it no more than she proving it right now by exposing Satan, by exposing the greatest enemy that all y'all tough pro-black Negroes is scared to say anything about. She blowing up whole careers and social media accounts, exposing the Satan that Farrakhan and us been exposing. Y'all ain't. And, you know, she going against Trump. Him and her right there is speaking against Trump. If y'all see this whole interview, not against him totally, but against his alliance or allegiance with, you know, Israel or the Zionists or the wicked, you know, aspects of that organization. They calling Trump out. Candace Owens is calling Trump out. So she riding for her white Jesus or her Christ or whatever, you know, the Christ. And you got to respect that, because I'm riding for the Christ too. I think Christ is Elijah Muhammad or Farrakhan. She think Christ is whoever she think Christ is, but the principle is the same. We both willing to crash out and ride all the way for our Christ. That's what we got in common. That's my sister. She's not my leader. She's still learning. But she is a leader. She definitely the lead journalist. She's the journalist of the decade. She might be the journalist of the century. Ain't no greater journalist on air right now than her. Yeah. Let me open the lines up because I see I don't want to block certain people, man, but it'd be such weak representation, man. If y'all want to talk to me, man, let's talk to me. Let's not type. Ramadani Duff, Candace supports Trump. I prayed for Trump to win. Now what? What you got to say about me? I didn't vote for him, but I prayed to the real. I voted to the real God. I put my petition in to the real judge, the real majority, the real electoral college, which is God. And guess what? He answered my prayer. Trump is the president. Now get on here with me. Because apparently I support Trump too then, right? Because I prayed for him to win. So get on here with me and talk about it with me. Montega, exactly. Actions speak louder than words. It's easy to apologize and not really mean it. It's hard to do the work to prove you're sorry and will do better. Exactly. And she doing it. She crashing out. You don't go against these people. If you seen her past month or two interviews, it's about JFK getting deleted. She knows what she signed up for. If she's exposing all of this, she knows her life is in danger. She knows the people that deleted him is wanting to delete her. She know what she's signing up for. That's already revolutionary. That's already more than all these tough ass activists is doing put together. They're not sacrificing no bag. They're not sacrificing their life. They're not putting their children on the line. You could say you are, but you ain't on her level. You don't know what she's sacrificing. You don't know what she up against. She believe in her Christ. She believe in her Catholic God, and you got to respect her. Catholic God gave her wings like Red Bull, like she gave her nuts like, cojones. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Pookie on the couch. I always said that Candace wouldn't have been able to do what she is doing with a black husband. Yeah, that's a military strategy. That's why Master Fard Muhammad, the teacher of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, was biracial. He looked white. Exactly what you said, Cousin Pookie on the couch. The reason why our Savior had to be made out of white and black is so that he could look white. Because he wouldn't have been able to be successful in doing what he did if he looked black. You had to think, white people had to think he was white and black people had to think he was white. Ramadani.
What is up? How you doing, Brother Cam?
Oh, man, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I mean, I heard you say that you pray for Trump, huh?
Yeah, I prayed that Trump be the president, and he's the president. What you think about that? What do that make me?
That's your thing, man.
No. What do that make me? You said she support Trump, and I said I prayed for Trump to be the president. So what did that make me?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What does that make you?
Why did you say she support Trump?
Because she
And what does that make her? If she supports Trump, what does that make her?
That probably makes her a water carrier for white supremacy.
Well, I prayed that he be the president. What did that make me?
I don't know. They're probably the same thing.
I'm a water carrier for white supremacy.
Yeah.
Do you know my track record?
He does have the Proud Boys still backing him.
I don't care
and
who backing
what's that
him.
called? The alt right movement or whatever group that supports him still or whatever like that. Or
Okay, I don't think he controls who supports him. Just like Barack Obama said, I can't control that Minister Farrakhan supports me. That don't make me a Muslim. So what do it matter who supports him? But let's talk about me.
it does.
Let's talk about me and why I want him, you know, why I pray for him to be the president. That make me a water carrier for white supremacy?
Yeah, pretty much.
What is
Because
a
I mean,
water carrier?
because the Nation of Islam do talk about that white people are the devil. I mean, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, genetically, you know what I'm saying, and according to history, and we can prove that's accurate. But you know, I'm praying that he becomes a president. So what does that make me?
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, you can pray for him if he already been president.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to somebody on online.
Talk to me.
So that's my mother. That's my mother in the background. Sorry about that. She was asking who was I talking to.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 43.
43?
43.
Oh, okay, right. Moms live with you?
Yeah, she lives with me, yes.
Is your house or is her house?
Both well, Ashley's both are ours. We help each other out.
Got you. But yeah, let's get back to me carrying water for white supremacy.
Yeah.
Do you agree with rainbow lifestyle?
Do I like the LGBTQ? No, I don't have a problem with them. No, as
No,
long as
no. I said, do you agree with? You say you don't have a problem with that?
no, I don't have a problem with their lifestyle. You know,
Are you
I'll
Christian?
treat any.
Are
Am
you
I a
Christian?
Christian? No, I'm not. I'm not a Christian.
Are you
No,
anything? What do you
I don't
believe?
knock. I don't knock. I'm more. I believe in people should have the right to have their own freedom of thought, freedom of belief, and religion, or when it comes to religion or whatever like that.
What do
You
do you
know,
believe in any God or any religious faith?
uh, I do in a sense. I'm more as Gnostic.
Do you believe in
I
nature?
mean, I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not really for like a God fearing fanatic as certain
Do
people
you
are.
believe in nature? Do you believe in nature, like the laws of nature?
Yeah, I believe in laws of nature.
Do you
I
think that
mean,
a male's organ goes into another male's anus or mouth? Is that where it's supposed to go?
no, no.
Hello?
But I'm no, no, but I don't. But I don't not.
Why don't you believe
I
that?
don't.
Don't stutter. Why don't you believe that?
I'm not stuttering. I mean, I can't
Answer
think
the
for
question. You
myself.
said no. That means you have a problem with that.
But I mean, but it ain't none of my business, though. I mean,
I didn't ask you that. That is your business. I asked you, did you have a problem with it or not?
no, I don't have a problem with it. No.
You do have. You said it don't go there.
Well, I mean, let me retract what I said. Okay. I I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get all into gay people's business like that.
What
I mean,
you said you believe in
that's your
nature.
business.
You said you believe in nature. What's the first law of nature?
Was the first law of nature?
What is the first law of nature? If you believe in nature, you believe in the laws of nature, what is the first law of nature?
I don't know. I mean, you explain it to me. I mean, you seem like you seem like a brother that have a lot of wisdom.
It Can people that do same sex, can they reproduce?
No, they cannot. No, of course they can't.
So is that good for our species? Is you said that you don't have a problem with it, but did you get here by that lifestyle?
No, I didn't get here by that lifestyle.
If you want children, will you get children by that lifestyle?
No.
Is that good for us?
No. But it ain't gonna stop people from doing it.
That's not what I'm asking, bro. Stick to what I'm asking you. I didn't ask, people can choose to do whatever they want to do.
I answered your question. You asked, you asked me, was it good for like society and nature is concerned? I answered your question. I said no, but it's not gonna stop people from doing it.
But my question is, do you have a problem with it? You said no. So you do have a problem with it. You don't do it, right?
No, I don't.
Then you have a problem with doing it, right? You have a problem with it. Why don't you do it?
That's just something I just choose not to do.
Why?
Why? Because I'm a straight man and I'm not interested in gay people like that.
Why ain't you?
Because that's none of my business. I mean, if I know I'm not interested, but then why would I be?
Man, you asking me questions now. All right. Well, thank you for getting on here with me. I just wanted to see what your IQ level or intellect level was. Here's the StreamYard link for anybody else. I kind of got impatient with that. Candace Owens confesses her error in supporting the Zions and apologizes for supporting that, and confesses her guilt or her error in that. Warren, wait, right? Hey, man. So yeah, the first law of nature is self-preservation. How are you going to preserve yourself if you're perverting yourself? But how are you going to preserve yourself with a two hairy dudes, living an intimate lifestyle? What natural female is going to want anything to do with you? Once it's time for you to preserve your species in the form of reproduction, being fruitful and multiplying, which is still a part of the first law of nature, which is self-preservation. What sane female is going to reproduce with you when you like to lay up with hairy dudes and put your intimate energy, So what is that going to do with the population growth? So let me play this one more time.
For me to take seriously now any of the politicians who, it's difficult for me to take seriously now any of the politicians who declare themselves to be America first. We have people in America who get on stage and refer to them as our greatest friend and ally. And by the way, I want to be clear, I count myself among those people. For the first 6 years of my career,
She's saying for the first 6 years of her career, she counts herself as one of those people that was in error and promoting satanic agenda, meaning the Zions, right? The Zions and the IDF and that whole small cap community. She's saying, I promoted that. I worked for that. I believed in that. I spread the information that they gave to me, which she said was lies. So she gave us the lies that was given to her. This is what she's saying. I just muted that out because of YouTube's AI algorithm.
I genuinely had no idea.
Most people don't. And it makes me furious. It really does. They're not our best friend. They're not our ally. As far as I'm concerned, Candace, they set us up. We're the hitmen. Now our
They set us up. He's saying that the Star of David flag people was the hitmen. I edited that out.
government paid them to hit us. And then when we didn't sink, they tell us that it was mistaken identity.
Well,
They said it was mistaken identity, friendly fire. When, like, if you listen to the details of this interview, this is one that she just aired today. This is today's interview with a veteran from the USS Liberty, a Navy ship that got attacked 50 years ago, 57 years ago, something like that. And they was using that as an excuse. This was Lyndon B. Johnson. This is LBJ, which she exposed as being a Zionist himself and actually being Jewish. That was a Jewish president, according to her revelations and her receipts, as well as his. So if y'all thought y'all thought Kanye and Kyrie and Nick Cannon and Deshaun Jackson and all them was in trouble, if y'all thought they was in trouble, Candace is in trouble. She in trouble with these people.
what I can tell you is that this has completely changed a lot for me. I just, first and foremost, just want to apologize to you. Like I'm genuinely embarrassed at my ignorance, and it's confounding for me that I thought that I was on the side of the party of, truth and America first and patriots and caring about our veterans. And I'm realizing now that so many of these people are cowards.
So if she would apologize to him, he's a victim of one incident, one attack. It's a great attack. It's a historically great attack on the USS Liberty, and he's a survivor of that attack on that Navy ship. Imagine the apology that she would have or could have or should have for Minister Farrakhan. She's down there crying on it. You hear her voice shaking. If you seen her eyes, it was looking red and, kind of watery. Apologize. And I just want to apologize for me supporting this organization, this group, this people that did this one terrible act of whatever towards on you and on that ship. Imagine what type of apology that she then would have to Minister Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam if she was to, sit down with him, because he's far more spiritually sensitive and loving towards her than this man is, than this white veteran is, right? I have watched, if y'all ever saw the interview with Alex Jones, have y'all ever seen an interview with Alex Jones and Minister Farrakhan? He had Alex Jones crying like a baby. Had Alex Jones breaking down like a baby and crying like a baby, right? Not because of punking him and calling him devil or Satan, no. By him actually understanding Alex Jones and his struggle and white people, because white people couldn't control themselves being white. God made them white. White lives matter. And nobody knows how much white lives matter more than the God and his messenger that made the white lives. But ignorant, childish, immature ninjas, emotional ninjas, when they hear Kanye or they hear Candace Owens, doing a little demo, trolling, saying that white lives matter, you think that she sold you out. No, white lives do matter. That's why they ruling. White lives matter. That's why they exist. That's why they ruling you, because they matter to God. God created them, right?
They're cowards. They know the truth. They lie to people as they're coming up in this movement, and they are completely occupied. I almost feel ashamed of myself. And I thought to myself this year, oh my gosh, I'm getting so attacked by the Zionist media because I had a heart over the Palestinian children that were dying. And I realized I had to survive digital attacks. I mean, you survived. Yeah. What you survived is unbelievable.
Man. What y'all think about that, man? Get on the live with me, man. I would definitely want to hear your thoughts. Use the far line salute. Hit the like button. Smash that like button. Share this live. You know, y'all welcome to hop on and be a part of it. I don't want y'all to just spectate unless you want to. I definitely want your input, your comments, your questions, your disagreements. I love those. But yeah, so Candace Owens, again, that's my top journalist. That's journalist of the decade. That's my top journalist right there. Mr. X Lax, I voted for Kanye in 2020. Thank you for understanding what he was saying. Exactly. And, you know, if you know anything about the nation, like I said earlier, I was trying to tell Ramadani that the savior, who we recognize as the savior, the Mahdi, or the son of man that was prophesied to come, that did come, which is God in person, or the so-called second coming of Jesus. His mother was white. His mother was white. His father was black. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Muhammad of Arabia, the prophet of the Quran, the prophet of, you know, who the Quran was revealed to and through, was a white man. He wasn't a white and black man. We taught he was a white man. So at the same time, we teach that scientifically and genetically and historically, we can prove that what devil means, the scientific term for devil, the biological anatomical definition of devil, which means any live germ grafted from original, is devil. We're the one that told you that these people was the devil, but we also saying that the greatest prophet of God is Muhammad, who genetically qualifies as devil. But he did something. He chose to do something. He chose to go to war against his own weak nature and wicked nature and people, and learn the ways and the nature and the actions of the original people, which is righteousness, which is called Islam. That's our nature. That's the nature of God and the nature of the original people. Islam. It's the nature of righteousness. He studied that and became holy. He conquered his weak, wicked devil nature and became holy and became our example, our greatest example, which proved that God can make devil and then purify devil and then reform devil and then produce the path for devils to become righteous. It's not our job to make them that. Our job is just to provide the path and the example for them to choose to be that themselves. If they don't, then they're doomed. If they do, then they are blessed. It's not our job to do it for them. Our job is just to make a way for them, offer a way and offer the path for them. If they don't choose it, then to hell with them. That's the power of the God. Why did God make devil? To show forth his power, that he can make an enemy weak and wicked and give them power to rule all of us for 6,000 years and then wake up in one day and destroy them without falling victim to their civilization. In other words, to show forth that Allah is the God, always has been and always will be. That is the surface answer. The deeper answer has to do with devil is a weak germ from within us. It's the weak, wicked expression of us. Devil came out of God. Devil came out of Allah. Devil wasn't somebody that was righteous and then fell and became wicked. No. Devil was always devil. It just was in check. The left hand was always weaker than the right hand. The negative force was always weaker than the positive force. But we became strong enough and wise enough that we was able to put our right hand to sleep, our right arm to sleep, and let the left arm rule for a season. That's what devil is. That's our left hand, our left expression, our left-handed expression ruling for a season, which was going to force the right hand to mutate. You allow the negative to multiply. And in mathematics, negative times negative, you multiply negative, then it becomes positive. So we gods operate scientifically. We think mathematically and scientifically. We don't operate emotionally. Only children and animals operate off of emotion. Mr. Xlack, could they come from us though, since we were the original? Yeah, I just answered that. Yeah, they absolutely come from us. Kimmy, you got to hit your mute button.
Yo, salute. What up, Cam?
Peace, peace. What's up with you, my brethren?
Oh man, just laying low like a gator, man. enjoying the show, man. You know, just listening in.
Man, what's your thoughts on Candace Owens admitting and confessing publicly that she was in support of these Satans for the first 6 years of her career?
I think it's like the scriptures say. She's having a renewing of her mind. I think she's having a renewing of her mind, and I think last time I was on your show, I said I think we got Old Testament Candace, and now we got New Testament Candace, and I can rock New Testament Candace because that goes to show that time can bring about change.
Absolutely, that's what brings change. And not saying that we know what she's going to be tomorrow. This might be the best Candace we'll ever get from her, right? But it ain't the worst. So we ain't just like Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to use that example, or Dr. Khaled, Brother Khaled. These is all our heroes and our brothers, our loved ones. But they started out one way, they peaked out, and then their last days was not as glorious as they prime years, right? That could happen to her, that can happen to me, that can happen to anybody. So I don't worry about what they did yesterday, and I don't fear and be skeptical about what they're gonna do tomorrow. I focus on what I know, the value of what they're doing right now. So right now she's the strongest, most courageous, greatest journalist that I done ever seen down there in my lifetime.
Hey, that's real. That's real. She's on the forefront, in that light, and she representing. She's been representing lately. I got to give it up.
Yeah, and she's not even claiming to represent Black people. She's just representing, exposing the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So you might not even know who your allies are or who they're supposed to be. But if you know who the greatest enemy is, then you straight, because people that might not have been your allies is going to wake up to the enemy that you exposing and become your allies just because you expose them, the enemy.
No doubt. No doubt. I wanted to ask you a question. You brought up Dr. Khaled, man. I remember a long time ago, I heard Brother Khaled, he said something that always stuck with me. I understand some of it, but maybe you can go in depth in it for me. When he said that, I know it's from the scriptures, but he was like, how did he say? He said, he was like, let no man deceive you, for that great day shall not come, lest there be a separation and a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, that one who sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is the God, deceiving all of nations.
You said that you had a question?
Yeah, can you go in on that? I kind of understand what Doc Khaled was saying, but who is the man of sin to be revealed, and that one who sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is the God, deceiving all of the nations?
Well, that's two people. One is talking about a people, and one is talking about the head of that people. The people that that's the beast is the people that enslaved us. So that whole people is the beast people, especially those of America. But the one that sit on the throne and that's the head of them is the Pope. The dragon is the Pope. The beast is his people. is his strongest people, meaning America and the small caps and Europe.
Okay.
That race is the beast. That's a beast race. But the leader, the dragon, you know what I'm saying, is their leader is just like our leader is Farrakhan or Elijah Muhammad. Their leader is the Pope. He's the wisest of them all.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I always wondered I always wondered about that part, or who was sitting in the temple of God. You know, I always wondered who that was.
Yeah, that's the Antichrist. So, you know, if you got somebody that claims they represent Christ, but clearly is anti, right? In every sense, if the real Christ is black, then the Antichrist would be anti-black, right? You'd be the opposite of that. If Rome is who crucified Jesus, why is that now the capital of Christianity, Christendom? Why is white people in Rome the Mecca of Jesus's religion?
Yeah, it's definitely an oxymoron. I see what you're saying.
Right. So that's Candace's Achilles heel, and if God please, you know, he'll guide her and protect her through that, because she's doing all of this in the name of Beelzebub. You know how to accuse Jesus of casting out demons, but he's doing it in the name of the devil, right? So she's casting out, you know, Satan's, but if she's doing it in the name of Catholicism, in the name of the Pope, shit, then, you know, we see that crack in her fish tank, right?
Right. Yeah, that's real. That's real, bro.
So that's why I say what she does tomorrow, we don't know, but we got to take advantage of what she's exposing today and use it for our benefit.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I agree. I definitely agree, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a great question, man. You got anything else you want to let the people know, or anything that, of course, we can support you on as far as business? Can we send some dollars your way?
Well, I don't really have nothing, man. I used to be in heavy in the music, but if anybody want to check out my music, they can just go to Madon Kemet, Madon Kemet. I'm on YouTube. I ain't got nothing out new, but last song I made was a Flat Earth disc record.
Well, everybody, man, y'all subscribe, follow Madon Kemet, or, you know, Kemet. Y'all know how we pronounce things differently. That's my bro. This is my on the street contributor that taps in and gives me latest news and views and shit every so often. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, King.
All right, big bro.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, peace. Amy Byers, you're back in now. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. Big Harv, Candace will go down that rabbit hole, and what you find down there is our truth. Yep. Most will leave it there. Very few bring it out. Yeah, we'll see if she brings it all the way out. It's gonna come down to her emotions, right? Because she is emotionally vested in her Catholicism, in her Christ is King, her vision or concept of Christ. Whoever and whatever she believes Christ is, if you know, she's going to be forced to have to address, was Christ black? Do you believe Christ is black? Do you believe Christ is white? Do you believe Christ don't have no color, like it don't matter? You know, she's going to get pressed regarding her children, because of course that's where her real loyalty and feelings and emotions and mother instincts lie, and that's where she gonna run into her cross. Her greatest trial is going to have to do with her Catholicism and her husband and her children, right? Not saying that she should leave her husband, not because she can't leave her children, right? But that's where her greatest trial in this thing is going to be at. Amy Byers, God is a spirit. Will you please get on here with me, Amy Byers? Let's talk about that. That's an excellent subject that we can have for the next 5 minutes or so. Let's talk about that, Amy Byers. Will you please get on here with me? Here's the StreamYard link. Let's talk about if God is a spirit, and how can we prove that, and where do we prove that? Amy Byers. Oh, you say the Earth is flat, NASA is fake. I really want to see what you look like. Amy, are you white? Not no disrespect. I don't really know no black Amy's. But can we see your face, Amy Byers? Because you're saying God is a spirit, the earth is flat, a lot of real controversial subjects that we love to talk about over here. We love those subjects. So can we see who we're talking to? Anybody's with this bull twinkle? King Z, walaikum salam, salute. Ahmad, salute. Ahmad say, here we go. Amy Byers with the bullwinkle. Amy, hit the link. Let's prove us wrong. I'm still foolish enough to think that the earth is spherical, egg shape, oblong, spherical shape. But what do I know? What do I know? Hey, certain religions have their government censoring slander worldwide. Yeah. Mr. X-Lax, I'm always interested in the flag earth stuff. I like the theories, but can't argue either way. I can argue them. I'm pretty good at arguing them. You know what I'm saying? I love to even ask why does it matter to you? Because I think that's a tactic to be rebellious against nature. I think that's a tactic to use to cause doubt, to cause suspicion, to inspire rebellion against law and order. I think that's like I think it's devilish. I think it's kind of devilish, depending on what person is saying it. Because I got a few little tests we can run right quick. Fat Art.
What's going on, man?
Man, you got it. Peace to you, man. What's your thoughts on this here topic?
Okay, so look, I think we have to be very careful about Candace Owens because she's really a Johnny come lately. Like there's been a lot of guys doing this work before she came along about calling out small hats. A lot of guys. So she's just coming along and she's saying a few things. She hasn't said anything that I don't think hasn't been said before.
Yeah, I don't think nobody said nothing that hasn't been said before.
Yeah, and then on the other side of that is that I'm wondering why YouTube hasn't snatched her down, because the people that I know that talk like this, they normally snatch them down. So if they're letting her ride, I'm wondering why.
Well, they did snatch her down.
Well, they took her off that other channel.
Yeah, but then she had to start another channel, and that was during the campaign. You know what I'm saying? So she was more politically following the campaign. But then after, she was doing her exposés on Kamala Harris that whole time. She wasn't really saying that was in that much violation. It wasn't until, in my opinion, she said something. What got her demonetized is when she re-aired the Kanye little interview of her and Kanye on the couch, talking about something that Kanye was already saying, and all kind of people on YouTube, posted up that same clip, and nothing happened to them. But only her page got shut down and demonetized, and they're targeting her because she's so big.
Well, yeah, I'm just wondering if it might be some type of, chess play or Machiavellian type of play, because, I heard her in that interview. She was talking about maybe running for president in there too at one point. You remember that part?
Yeah, I heard that. But, that's, even if that was the case, that would be, 4 years from now or something like that.
It just seems, go ahead.
If she knows the wicked powers that deletes presidents and that tried to delete this president, then she knows she playing with fire for her and her family, right?
It depends. It depends on what's behind her and what's pushing her. It depends on the body that she has behind her.
Okay,
Because now you know the small hats.
Hold on.
Okay.
Besides the small, the people that she's exposing, who else would be pushing her? Who else is more powerful than that?
Well, that's the point I'm getting ready to make. Now there's more. They're split as well, right? You have you have the hats that are like in support of Russia, and then you have the hats that are support of the other side too over here, right? So you have different sections of small hats. So you never know what's behind it. You don't know what the motive. You don't know what's behind her.
What do you think her motive is?
Well, I mean, I don't. When I say motive, I want to say the body behind her. We don't know what's pushing her. I don't. I definitely. I don't think she has any allegiance to blacks. I think at first she was pulling me in a little bit because when she made this turn, it seemed like she was standing on like I'm all about truth. Mm-hmm. But then I'm looking at things and I'm like, huh?
What has she lied
about? No, she hasn't lied about anything that I know of. But when I think about it, I'm looking at like, why didn't she say anything about the Neely thing? About the Penny?
Black truth and white truth?
No, but I mean like we have Penny, right? This situation with Penny and Neely. She hasn't said anything about that, right? About the guy getting choked on the subway.
Oh, that just got acquitted. I mean, they got found innocent.
Right. And then I'll tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you something else that raised my eyebrow. She was going on her truth mission, and then she turned around and she didn't say anything about that lady being shot. Remember this incident? It just passed. I can't think of the lady's name, but the cops came in and she had the boiling water, and the cop. Okay, she didn't say
nothing. I'm saying, what if she don't say nothing about no black? Like that don't mean that means she's not with us. She's not for us. If she's not exposing, if she's not highlighting atrocities or whatever against individual black victims, that means she's not with us.
Well, when I say that, I mean like it just seems that if she had, our best interest, or if she was in the best interest, she would call it both sides. You see, like it's like if I'm all about you, I'm calling it both sides each way. She's calling out the small hats, but that's more of an American thing. She's looking at like, our country. Like I don't, they've taken over our country. That's what she's looking at, right?
Saying, but not our country.
It's not our country for sure. We don't have any power in it. We don't own anything.
No. Slow down. So if we didn't bled, sweat, and died and cried and all of this and built this is not our country.
No, I'm not saying. We're in the country and we've done work for the country.
Not based on original owners and based on the blood, sweat, and tears and all of that of the last 400 years. This is not our country.
What do we control in the country?
That's not. I wasn't the question. Like if I
that would speak towards
from you. If I steal your car, that's not your car.
If you steal your car, if
I steal your car, is that not still your car?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's still my car, but I don't think that's a good example.
In my possession, it's still your car, right?
Well, that's not a good example. Right, because you're saying it's not our country, right? She's not looking at that with that. She's not moving along, thinking of that example that you just gave.
How do you know?
Because she's not. It's clear she doesn't. It's clear. We can tell from her how she married. We can tell by her kids. We can tell that she is not.
I agree with that. Right. I agree with that. But Malcolm X used to sell ass.
Okay. You said, well, I mean, he eventually changed.
Eventually, how long? How long did it take him?
Oh man, I can't give you the spot.
You should. I
read the autobiography.
You don't mention him selling ass. Why don't you mention him selling ass?
Because I just think it was highlighted. That was something that we had to get into when we read the autobiography and all of that, right? But it was more highlight, like Malcolm X's height and his demise was more highlighted in America than it was, his upbringing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how long did it take for you, or we just talking about you, since you got a problem with her? How long did it take for Malcolm X to impress you, for you to accept Malcolm X as not being a pimp no more?
Well, I mean, I had heard about Malcolm X. I'd heard more about the Malcolm X towards his end more so than the beginning. I had to really go start reading on my own to really get the full story of Malcolm X.
So you didn't know
Malcolm X wasn't a popular guy. Malcolm X
used to be Detroit Red.
I knew he used to be Detroit Red, but what I'm saying is,
we're talking about. Listen, we're not talking about what he did later on. Let's stick to the context. We're talking about Detroit Red to Malcolm X. No other part of his life.
Okay. And what I'm saying to you is that Detroit Red, I had to get into that later on myself, because now, Malcolm X wasn't a popular guy. I'm a 1975 guy. So coming up, he still wasn't as popular, right? Because they looked more so the King than they did the Malcolm at that time, right?
You're going somewhere else. You're not even touching the question I just asked you.
Okay. Well, I'm not. Break it down a little bit more.
We're talking about, or let me put it this way: Are you Christian? Are you Muslim? Are you believe any religious faith?
More spirituality.
So do you believe that Jesus existed or the prophets existed?
No, I'm going with ancient Kemet. I'm going with Mayat.
Well, that's the same prophets.
Truth, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, harmony, justice, and order.
But they had prophets.
They
didn't have prophets?
No, wasn't prophets.
Oh, okay. You know what a prophet is?
Okay, Cam. See, here we go, Cam. Let's stick to Candace Owens, right? Okay, you were making an example.
I'm trying to find out what your spiritual moral gauge is, because the reason I was even bringing that up is because if you said I was Christian, then Jesus ain't gonna hold nobody accountable for what they did yesterday. If they acknowledging today that they did wrong yesterday, okay, go and sin no more. You're forgiven. Now go and sin as of today. But if you or me or somebody else want to keep dangling what you didn't like they did yesterday over their head, and you say, no, we got to watch her for 5 years, or how many years it took for Malcolm X to get accepted as a FOI or NOI. So I'm trying to find out what your gauge is on how you judge somebody from what they did yesterday to what they're doing right now.
Okay, so I got you. Okay, so the way I would look at that is this. If you look at Malcolm, there's no way, unless we were there, to know what the grace period was for how long they looked at Malcolm before they made him legit. Now, I mean, unless you were there, and
So, I'm a member of the nation, right?
Absolutely, I know. Yeah,
so
yeah,
why
yeah.
would you say there's no way to tell?
I'll say that there's no way. I mean, because you would have to have been there to know the grace period. It's just like this, Cam.
Somebody was there.
Okay, so look, Cam.
Farrakhan is alive, right?
Right, I know Farrakhan is alive. Now, Cam, I'm gonna ask you this.
He don't know?
No, I do. But let me ask you this.
He doesn't know the answer to your question. He doesn't know that.
He may know, but what I'm saying is, I'm sure that they watched when Malcolm first came in, right? Like, I'm sure there was a grace period. They didn't just come in and make him Malcolm, right? They had to look at him because Malcolm did have a history. But my point is this. Okay, well, look, when all we can go off is a people's history, right? So when people go into, like, if you go to a job, they want to know your history. Right. Whenever you do something, like, most of the time they want to know your history, because your history is going to give me an idea. Your history is going to give me an idea,
bro,
of what you may be, or what makes you up.
Saving business. This is not a job. This is not a capitalism getting money job. This is a soul saving business. So if somebody, wants to save their soul, that's why Christians say as soon as you declare Jesus your personal savior, you're healed. The Muslims say as soon as you take your shahada and declare, there's no God but Allah, Muhammad is his messenger, then you're a Muslim. Like, do you understand what I'm getting at?
Right.
So according to you, it don't happen that quick. You have to do this and you have to do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can take it and you may be declared a Muslim, but you still have to show the behavior the righteous, the virtuous behavior, right?
What behavior has Candace Owens been showing for the last 2 years?
Well, I mean, she's taken a turn. I mean, I you know what? To be honest with you, even when she was far right, I felt like I felt like there was insincerity to her, right? I think she really believed the things that she was saying. I think she really believed that.
She says that on this video. So,
well, yeah, I mean, I think she really believed that at the time. But what I'm saying is,
it's not nothing that you have to believe. I'm posting what she's saying. It says Candace Owens confesses her support of the Zionists and the satanic this and that, and she says for the first 6 years of her career that she was taught lies and she spread their lies for them and this and that. She already confessing that. You don't need to believe it. She's saying it.
Right. And what I'm saying is that there are people that have been doing that work, and there are people that have been speaking out against small hats that they don't allow to have platforms. So it's just odd to me that she would be able to speak out about them so freely, and nobody bothers her platform. So it's like I'm not saying that she's legit or not legit. I'm just saying that that's something that I would raise an eyebrow at.
Who's bothering my platform?
No one's bothered
right now with you.
But you're not talking about small hats like she is.
What?
You're not talking about them in the.
Oh my God!
At the depth, I've been watching your channel, Cam. I've been watching your channel, Cam. I mean, when we talk about the depth of where she's taking it now, she's getting into some deeper stuff now, and I'm just wondering why they're allowing her to talk like that without.
I don't go deeper, Candace, huh?
Cam, I'm not saying that you don't have. Look. I'm not saying that you don't have the. You're not aware as Candace is, or even more aware. But what I mean is that she's taking it into a political space with them that they won't allow the average person to take them. So I'm trying to figure out why would they allow her to take it into this political space and not bother her. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You're just ignoring me though. Huh? So I ain't taking it into no political, no religious, no social. I ain't took it.
Oh no. You touch on a lot of stuff, Cam. You're a little bit of a bully, but you take it off.
Why this page ain't shut down yet?
Well, Cam, even when you talk,
Cam page ain't shut down. It's demonetized. Why it ain't shut down?
But look, when you speak, if I've watched a few of your programs, you actually tell people, hey, you got to watch this, watch that, watch this, right?
That's on this channel. My West Coast and my personal channel is demonetized, but it ain't took down.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll catch you here. I haven't caught you on West Coast Cam channel.
Okay, so given the fact that I just told you, why is my page not shut down?
So over there, you talk like Candace Owens is talking? I mean, that's what I'm just asking. I talk
about twerking and popping box. I talk about smoking weed and why would I talk about anything else, bro?
Because I'm the stereotype, right? Why would you talk? You said now. Why would you talk about what?
Never mind. So you saying that Candace Owens can't be trusted, right?
I'm not saying that she can't be trusted. I just think that before, you said that was your reporter, the reporter of the century. Let me ask you this: if something were you're behind Candace Owens now, you feel strongly about Candace Owens. If something were to happen,
strongly about it. It's not feelings. It's receipts.
Okay, well,
I can see what she's doing.
Okay, intellectually, you understand. You understand where Candace Owens is going, right? You feel. I want to say feel, but you're behind it, right? You're not behind it.
Say that again.
Intellectually, you're with her on where she's going.
1,000% on these subjects that I'm posting. 1,000%.
So if something were to, if they were to make a move on Candace Owens, would you back her? Would you make a move, or would you just say, hey, she wasn't a part. She wasn't a Muslim.
What are you talking about?
Well, what I'm saying is she's speaking out and you feel like she's speaking out and exposing her. Would you fight with her if she had to, if she needed backup?
You talking about physical violence?
Yeah, if she had to, what I'm saying is
let me stop you, bro. Let me stop you. So those are the subjects that get pages shut down, right?
No, it's not. I'm just saying that earlier you were speaking and you said
why would I
she
get
know.
on here publicly and answer you that that I would do some physical violence?
No. What I'm saying is, let's put it like this: would you show support, right? Because like earlier you said that she knows that her kids are in danger. She knows that.
Right.
Okay, so and what I'm saying is, if she came up against it, would you
Do you
support
know
her?
that? Do you know who protected Jesse Jackson's life in '85 when he was trying to run for president? Who protected his life? He wasn't a member of the nation. Who protected his life?
I mean, honestly, man,
Answer the question.
It was the Nation of Islam.
Okay, so what's the difference between him and Candace Owens?
What's the difference between him and Candace Owens?
Like if you ask him, would we defend her?
You know what? This might be controversial, but I'll say this. Look, I really think Candace Owens, where she's going, is really more daring than what Jesse Jackson was even doing back then. Like, I mean, she's stepping out there.
Okay,
right?
I mean, but you changing the subject, bro.
So what I'm saying, because I'm not changing the subject. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not gonna.
Bro, you said you can't be trusted.
I didn't say she couldn't be trusted, Ken. I just said that you have to look at her and you can appreciate what she's doing without throwing full support behind her, because it's interesting. It just might be something different at play, Cam. That's all I'm saying. It might be something different at play.
Do you think you have a greater track record and discernment than I do in these subjects in recognizing people that's really revolutionary, that's really for us, that really putting it on the line? Would you say you got a greater eye, a better eye than I do?
I couldn't really make that comparison.
Why not? Why not?
Well, I mean, I can't make that comparison because I haven't been around you enough to know. Like, I haven't been around you to be able to make that comparison to you.
Well, I mean, it's not about being around me. Do you have a track record of going on? Like, you can follow my rap career and see what my very first album was called Never Again, which is the so-called Jewish slogan, right? That's 1992.
Yeah, right? One of my favorites. That's one of my favorites.
You know what I'm saying? So do you have a track record that we can follow that's equal or greater than mine in these subjects of pointing out these people?
But I mean, when you listen to Never Again, right? You describe some things that, some bad behaviors and stuff like that was plaguing black people. I don't think you necessarily was pointing out, I don't think that shows your track record for being able to point out who's a good leader. You were showing us, you were telling us.
I didn't say nothing about a leader, bro. I didn't say nothing about being a leader. I said just about, this fight, exposing these people, right?
Okay, so on Never Again, you brought up Never Again. Okay, so on Never Again, who did you expose? I mean, you told us things that it was really food for me at that time when we got it, but like it was more about us helping ourselves and acting differently. Like when I think about stuff like Holiday Madness and Stereotype and all of those, I just felt like you were opening our eyes. You were just like supplementing what I was starting to get already, because I had this book, Niggas the Gods, at that time. That was like around that time I had that, and then you were like supplementing it with your raps. I was like, wow, I mess with this joint.
Yeah, I'm asking what you were doing. I'm asking based on what I was doing. This is about the comparison of my gauge, my discernment versus yours. You said she can't be trusted. I'm promoting her. I say she can be trusted. That's why I'm promoting her.
Well, I mean, at that time, I was probably what.
I'm not talking about at that time. I'm just talking about altogether, your complete body of work, period.
My complete body of work? I mean, when you say that, what do you mean? Because like it's been, no, what I'm saying is I've been with some nationalist groups and, people that putting in work, people that was putting in work, and that's how I learned. So, I mean, right. I mean.
So do you have any college newspaper articles where you was exposing the Zionists? Do you have anything that we can go pull, the files or receipts that we can go pull and compare with mine?
I mean, that's something that okay, so I can go pull that from you, or is it going to be based off of rap? You see what I'm saying? Like your claim to fame is rap. Your claim to fame is not doing the work of Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, for real?
Your claim to fame is more so rap, right? Like you drop the messages in there, you drop those messages, but I know you because of what you were rapping, right?
So when you look at Ice Cube's death certificate, the back cover, that was just a Halloween costumes that them brothers had on.
No, I mean, again, another classic to me. The death certificate, I like that.
I'm not talking about the album. I'm talking about the brothers that was on the back of the album. What was that all of? That was just a costume for the album that we just put on so we can take a picture on the album.
No, I think look, I would have to go look at the back of the album cover again because I haven't looked at. Now look, I haven't looked at the death certificate album in a long time. The back of the cover, but I heard Khaled on there, which was probably my favorite member of the.
How did Khaled and Cube hook up?
Okay, Cam. I don't know. We know you made that happen. It's clear. Look, it's clear you had an influence on Cube in that way.
That's just entertainment, though, right?
I wouldn't just say that's entertainment. What I'm saying is, primarily, I know you for rapping those teachings. You were rapping the teachings, huh?
How revolutionary is art? How revolutionary is music in the warfare and for revolution's sake? How important is music?
Oh, music is heavy. Music has always been there. It is, but I would argue that. I would argue this about music now, because of the climate we're in and because of the culture. The music works more against us than it does for us.
I said my music. I didn't say whoever else's music. You're going all over the place, bro. Let's stick to.
But you just asked me about music. You just said music.
My music.
Well, I mean, look, let me tell you, Never Again. That was Never Again, a death certificate. Those were some heavy records for me. I can speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else. Those are heavy. I like those, and they supplemented what I was already getting at the time.
Who is your black leader? Who is your greatest black leader, living black leader? Because dead black leaders don't matter, right? But who is your greatest living black leader?
Man, I don't have like guys that I really look up to, but I like Ashraf Kwesi.
He's not your leader. You don't have a leader.
Well, what I'm saying is I like to say teacher. They're teachers, right?
What's the difference?
Like Ashraf Kwesi, I learned from him. I got a guy that I'm very close to named the Irritated Genie. Now I'm very close to him. I could get him on your show if you like, but those guys are, like teachers. But my teachers, I would go into like Amos Wilson and
so you don't have a leader.
Garvey and those type of people.
You don't have a living leader, right?
A living leader. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say a living leader. Like, I'm spiritually based. And I know no man is flawed.
Are you a member of an organization, a black organization?
Straight Black Pride movement.
Who's the leader of that?
I would say Ayo Kamathi, which would be the Irritated Genie, but I don't look at him as a leader.
Well, that's what leader means. Leader means a leader of an organization or people that are united. You can't be united without no chain of command, no authority structure, right?
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily authority. It's just much as recognizing that you respect. It's just respect for all brothers, because guess what? You might have something to bring to it. You see what I mean? So you might have something to say. By putting all of this on one man, he's not going to be right all of the time. So different people are going to be able to give information. So if you're just like, oh, I'm the leader, this, I mean, you can't be a dictator.
What does that got to do with being a leader?
I'm just saying that's it. Okay, so Cam.
If you have
we can
go.
Go ahead.
If you have an employer, is he a dictator or is she a dictator?
I mean, in some cases, you can look at it that way.
So you don't believe in no form and fashion of dictatorship is good.
I think discipline. You need discipline, but not necessarily dictatorship.
Who's gonna have the authority to discipline you?
No, I'm saying when I say discipline, I mean just individually. Each person needs to be disciplined.
Yourself. So you saying nobody should be over you, able to discipline you?
I think there is something that's going to discipline you. Nature will discipline you if you keep going out here. Let me say something.
What if you keep produced human beings that's smarter than you, bro?
Okay, so we could go into this. We could go into this area. So let me ask you this:
I'm gonna mute you because you keep talking when I'm talking. What if nature produces human beings that are superior to you because you seem to think that everybody is equal in the same grade? But if human beings, are from nature or God produces human beings, and if they're superior to you, especially like I see Muhammad Ali in the background underwater, if you think you're equal with a boxer, you think you're equal with Muhammad Ali, and then you step in a ring with Muhammad Ali, what's going to happen to you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back?
I asked a question about Muhammad Ali. You think you're equal with Muhammad Ali, so you step into in a ring with him acting like he's not your authority, what's going to happen to you?
Oh, I mean, you're going to lose to Muhammad Ali. I'm not saying that you can't realize that somebody might know something more than you. But at the end of the night, we're all equals and men. Now, let me say this. I'll let you speak. Can I speak? Can I say one thing?
Let me stop.
Can I say?
No, you can't say that. So if a person is not knowing or not qualified or don't have the skill that you have, you are not his equal, bro. That is sad. That is very sad. You're not his equal. Go ahead.
Well, it depends on where you're looking at it. Like Cam, look, every man is subject to the same things. Every man has to breathe. Every man has to eat. Every man has to sleep. That's just it. So now, when I'm
rebellious, you sound like I'm telling you, bro. Like if you don't acknowledge authority, you don't acknowledge somebody that has seniority or superiority over you, then yeah, you lost. That's why you will never be successful, brother.
Okay, so look, what I'm saying is, you can be just because you see everyone as equals doesn't mean that I can't realize that in this area I'm inferior to you in this particular area.
That's not right? Equal. That means that you're not equal. That means you're not equal
in that area. In that area, I'm not equal. In that area, though, right?
You're not equal. What equal? What area of men you equal in?
Well, what I'm saying is you can be just like somebody can be good at one thing. For instance, you could take Muhammad Ali and you can say, well, you're not equal to Muhammad Ali in the ring. But then you take him and put him somewhere in a physics class and somebody might be better than him in there. So we're all equals. But I want to say this, Cam, because I'm going to say this, Cam, because
is it more than one thing that we can put on a scale? Like we can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. So we could put a whole list of things that you're good at or you're better than somebody else in, right? And then overall, you will be able to say, generally speaking, I'm not equal to that man. Because of his works, his accomplishments, right? In life, in this thing called life, I could say, I'm not his equal in life.
I don't based off of, because see, all of that doesn't, like, when you have accomplishments based off of what?
Based off
it's just like, it's just like, look, Cam, I was talking to, look, on my channel, I talk a lot about sports, but there's I've talked to different guys in sports, that play professional sports and stuff like that. And look, this is what I'm saying, Cam. A lot of that, what they call greatness and all of that, that's just based off of some people putting cameras and stuff around guys and all of that. Those are the same guys that played on the blacktop with you. So, I mean, it's the same thing. They just went on.
Let me stop you.
Go ahead.
You just contradicted yourself, because if they was the same guys that played on the blacktop, that's when y'all was children. But he became a master at it, and he'll whoop your ass. He'll break your ankles. He'll put his testicles in your face. You know what I'm saying? You're not equal with him no more.
Not necessarily. You see what I'm saying? It's those are depending on outside.
You delusional.
Okay, well let me say this, Cam. Let me at least say this. You I noticed that you talk about manhood, right? You say, well, y'all should come on and talk because of manhood. I think you should treat everyone like you treat Tazariak, right? So you wouldn't mute Tazariak, right? If Tazariak when Tazariak was on here, you wouldn't mute Tazariak, right?
Wasn't dancing around and delusional. Tazariak was
I'm not.
Hold on. See, Tazariak wasn't doing that. Tazariak was letting me speak. I let him speak. You know, we had an understanding, a mutual respect when it came to communication. And Tazariak was running what his understanding of receipts was. He wasn't saying nothing that wasn't in the book. He just was interpreting what was in the book according to his own interpretation. You going all over the place, bro.
I'm just going where you're leading me. You're the one that's setting the tone. Wherever you take it, that's where I go. Right? So you ask me about this, and then when I get
specifics, I ask you for specifics, and you keep on going everywhere else. You talking about sports, you talk about going over here and going over there. Sports is not what we talking about. War with the beast.
Cam,
sports
you just
not war with the beast.
Cam, you started making examples, and then that's when I started coming back with examples, Cam.
Okay, that's the reality. If I was making examples, they was relative. They was relevant to the specific topic that we was talking about. I wasn't going across the tracks.
And so you believe that Candace Owens, at the end of the night, you don't believe you have to keep an eyebrow raised with Candace Owens. You don't think anything might be at play behind her. That's what you're saying.
Did we just say that? Did we already talk about what my position was on that?
Well, that was the original argument, right?
What did I say?
What? I mean, basically, I'm just confirming that that's your belief, that we don't have to worry about like where she is now. That's all that matters, and we should be in support of that. She's the best. She's the best black journalist. What did you say? What you say? She's the best journalist
in the decade. Yeah.
In the decade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you, bro. So all I'm saying is all I ask Cam is just like, look, you want guys to come on, don't cut them off, man.
No, I'm being quiet now because I'm actually, seeing your point. I want you to actually say your point. I'm gonna be quiet. I want you to just give a full final, final thought, final synopsis, summary of what you think that I should be more careful and I should not just trust her, or whatever your position is. I want to hear it without me interrupting.
All I'm saying is that it's very simple. There could be something else at play, right? Candace Owens, she's talking to a lot of people have been doing this work as far as talking about small hats. She's exposing them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I meant to ask you that. I apologize for interrupting you that one time. I'm saying, have you been doing this work? Exposing small hats?
In support of my very close friend, yes, I have.
How?
In support of my, well, you have research, you have there's different angles to this, but I mean, everything is not to be laid out online, but I can show you the books if you want to pick one up. I sent you a cash out one time and tried to get you to get the books, but I think you thought I was somebody else. But all I'm saying is that she, I understand what she's doing. She's exposing small hats and all of that, but people have been doing this work. And I just think you just have to be careful because she's being allowed to say things that other people aren't. And I'm just figuring like, okay, well, why are they letting her talk, but they wouldn't let other people? Now, my guy, he received death threats. I heard him myself. He received death threats. He received a lot of different things when he was out here pushing that really hard.
Okay, so you said I need to be careful.
Not just you. I just think as the people we do.
Bruh, that's why I was just quiet to let you talk. And as soon as I said one thing that is on tape.
Okay, good.
Said it, that's why I just wrote it down. I'm not over talking you because I'm writing down exactly what you're saying. And then as soon as I repeat what you just said. Then you said, no, I didn't say that. And you cut me off.
What? Okay.
So you said I need to be careful about promoting her. Cam needs to be careful. And you said about why she hasn't been taken down, because if she really is for us, why they ain't took her page down. And I just said they ain't took my page down either. So based on that, just going to land that plane, and I'm gonna give you the last word.
Okay, I didn't say you. I said we, right? I said we need to be careful.
Candace Owens, I did.
Well, I'm saying we need to be. Well, I guess I'm saying we because I've heard other brothers express the same opinion as yours.
Other brothers, though. You're not talking to other brothers.
Okay, Cam, be careful about pushing her because we don't know what might be going on behind the scenes with that, right? That's all I'm saying. I mean, you're a grown man. You're gonna do what you want to do, but I just think it's curious that she's going as hard as she's going, and nothing's really happening. Nothing.
What happened to Farrakhan?
I don't know. Farrakhan seemed like he slowed down. Khaled was going hard.
Bro, I didn't say nothing about Khaled. I said what happened to Farrakhan? I said what happened to Farrakhan? He going hard. What happened to him?
Well, you know what? That's another question, and I don't want to upset the brothers on there, but that's another question I would have. I would say, well, if Farrakhan, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder.
He ain't get assassinated, so he must be on a side, right?
I'm not saying that he doesn't necessarily have to be on his side, but I think he may have
take him out like they took all the rest of the black leaders out.
Well, maybe Farrakhan didn't keep pushing as hard as he was pushing. Maybe somebody got to talk to him. Maybe somebody had to talk to him and say, okay. I think they will allow a certain amount of this kind of talk. That's just the truth. They will allow it.
Who will allow? Who is they?
The hats.
Who is the hats?
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that with you, Kev. I'm not going to do that. We know who the small hats. We know who the small hats are. Mm-hmm. We know who the small hats are, right? We know who the small hats are. I'm trying to, the digital boss. I've heard you slow people down with that, so we know who they are, Cam.
Okay. How old are you, bro?
49.
49. And where you from? What city you from?
DC Southeast.
You from Southeast DC?
Yeah.
Are you married?
I'm not married yet, no.
No children?
No children.
No children, not married, 50. Did you vote?
It's not because I didn't. It's not because I couldn't.
I'm not asking nothing, bro.
I seen you go down this line and question it before, but it's not because I couldn't.
It says a lot about the mentality of a person. Did you vote?
No, I don't get involved in that.
You don't get involved in vote. Did you? You didn't. So you surely didn't take the Fauci jab, right?
Absolutely not.
All right.
So when it comes to that though, like when it comes to women, I just look at it like culturally. Again, there's so much poison with men and women. There's so much poison that you really have to be careful because there's a spiritual, not just a physical, but a spiritual fidelity that has to take place as well. And a lot of times, man, spiritually things are off. So that just is what it is. I mean, I love black women though. I love black women, so that's what that is, Cam.
How do you know you love black women if you don't got one?
Well, I mean, look, I didn't say I don't have. I'm not married. I'm not married.
You fornicating?
No, I'm not fornicating, Cam. See that again? That goes into the spirituality, Cam. I'm not fornicating.
What is the Mayat law on sex?
What? You shouldn't fornicate. Okay, or have sex with. Thou should not fornicate or have sex with the same.
Okay, well, I'm
just have intercourse with the same sex.
I'm holding you to your own belief system. How are you better than Candace Owens? She got a white man, and you don't got no woman. You 50 years old with no woman and no children, but at least she got a man Which one of y'all is kind of more off?
Well, I mean, you know, like I have a woman. I witness not married. So, I mean, you know, I'm not. Hey, you can see it as fornicating. I'm not fornicating though. You know, like I see again. Sex is for me. Sex is for procreation.
Right, because you
see
don't have
that's
no
how I see
authority,
sex.
right?
Sex is for procreation, as far as I'm
Right,
concerned.
because you don't have no
Right.
leaders or nobody to hold you
Well, you
accountable,
look,
right?
I've already been down that path again. Like you said, I'm 49. I've been down that path, but what I'm saying is now I see it as for procreation. So I don't just run around like that. Now I have a question for you.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you intimate with a female, then you should be responsible. That should be your wife, right?
Well, I just said I'm not fornicating with her though. So what I'm saying is this: you can have the closeness, you can enjoy the bond, but there are certain things that I see spirit in this culture that has just made me a little. I hesitate a little bit with that.
Why would you want to bond with a female that you can't be intimate with? Why would you want
Well,
a
I mean,
personal
because
relationship bond somebody that you call your woman, but you don't want to be intimate with them?
Well, because you know, because the potential is there, right? The potential for that is there, and then what you do is if y'all link up and y'all see things virtual, you know, as far as living virtually, most of the things on the same level, and then you can connect on that level. Complementary. It's all about complementary, Cam.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Absolutely not. But I mean, I'm sure some of your listeners do. Some of your followers may have some, but yeah.
Right. All right, yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get back on topic, but I appreciate you for hopping on Fat Art Television. Where can we follow you at? Where can we follow and support you? What you're doing?
No, don't worry about it, Cam. It's fine, man. I'm just glad to be able to come on here and talk to you. But okay. I mean, if you click on it, if somebody just clicked on my thing, you go straight to the channel. So I'm always on here. I'm always on here commenting on your stuff. So I'm sure people see it.
Oh, okay. No, and that's not a deal. This is what I do. I really support those that get on here live with me because it's already enough of a challenge and it could be a headache to be wrangling with me. So I at least be trying to reward my brothers and sisters that had a heart to get on here with me. So I want to follow you and I want the people to follow you and support you if you got any business that we can circulate some dollars your way.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's 2 books that my close buddy put out. And I don't want to say it, but I can show it. I don't know if you can see it. See that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's one. And that's the second one.
And people can find that on your page or website or
well, they can just go to JAP.com. They should be able to find it. But so I mean, and it's a slick book. You know, he got the barcodes in there and everything. He got the codes in there, so you can just hit your phone. It'll take you to videos. It'll take you all of these different spots where you can see a lot of this information. And then it'll show you that with Candace Owens, a lot of that stuff that she's doing, exposing, it's been said before.
By who?
Oh, Irritated Genius said it.
Oh,
have you ever heard of? Have you ever heard of?
Let me say something right quick.
All right.
No, I don't know. I don't know who the hell Irritated Genie is.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna say I never heard. I seem like I have heard of that, but I've never listened to them or whatever. So it sounds to me like they're jealous. They're jealous of Candace Owens because she's getting the attention.
No, sir.
That's what it sounds like.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. It just sounds like that's what it sounds like to me. Okay.
That it can sound like that, but what I'm just saying is the information has been put out there, and what I'm saying is, okay, so his name is Ayo Kamathi, right? And so just briefly,
whatever his name is, was he saying this before Minister Farrakhan?
I would say he started really talking like this right after Khalid.
Brother, you did not answer my question, bro. Did he?
No, he wasn't talking like that before Minister Farrakhan. But I will say this:
he's copying Farrakhan.
I would say this.
No. He's copying Farrakhan.
No, let me say this. I'll give you Farrakhan, and I'm not
You
trying to
ain't
prop.
gotta give me nothing
No,
because
look. I'm not
he's
trying to.
Farrakhan.
I'm not trying to prop up. I'm not trying to prop him up. What I'm saying is,
No.
when it comes to, I'm talking about real time research on this. He's been doing it, man. Now he's been banned out of Bermuda. He's been banned out of.
I'm gonna have to let you go, brother. I'm not saying he's not on point or whatever, but he's not Farrakhan. Like, you know, Farrakhan been doing this before you was born, before your mom and daddy was born. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. Salute to you, brother. It's almost 2 hours on here. I'm trying to make way of make way for somebody else that want to get on here with me. AO say, dang. Making DC. Man, it's rough out here in these streets. There's the link, man. I didn't want to eat that much time up, and I didn't want to just cut my bro off, but I gave him a whole lot of time. Y'all can see that I be demonstrating patience. I be letting person dance and dance and dance and dance, but sometimes I want different partners. When it's clear that you ain't got no new moves or your moves ain't original or whatever, then I try to give you your shine, let you say, do your best moves, do your best dance move, your best Michael Jackson spin or something like that. But after we seen the best that we could see, then I gotta go somewhere else. Amy Byers. Amy, where's Amy Byers? Phil Mo, I'm saying he wasn't on point, saying you don't talk about Farrakhan, bro. Had me out right. They just say anything. Dion Kunoon, hop on the live with me. I got fresh energy. I got energy for fresh people, for new people. So I'm not gonna give you the same energy that I gave him. So I get rejuvenated with new people. So Dion, if you want to hop on here with me, maybe I won't sound delusional with you. Hop on here with me, Dion. And Yusuf, salute my Yusuf and Phil Mo and Elmatic. You know, y'all got the wrenches, man. Y'all can do whatever y'all discernment say that you want to do with these people. If they typing and they don't want to hop on, then it's on y'all, man. It's on y'all. Mandria, I won't cut you off. So I cut him off because I was talking with him for a long time, right? And we heard a whole lot of the same thing, a whole lot of nothing. But if you got something different, like I said, I'll give you a whole different, fresh energy, Mandria. So here's the StreamYard link, because y'all typing y'all complaints, but you can get on here and say them to me. I won't be offended. I gave him a whole lot of time, a whole lot of energy. I'm gonna give you the same amount. Make a wiser use of it than he did, though. Get straight to the point. Get straight to the receipts or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all. This is good company. This is entertaining, ain't it? This is matching wits. You know what I'm saying? This is exercising your wits, right? It's an AO. Man, Third Eye. Thank you, Third Eye. Baby girl birthday. I got your cash app. Thank you, Third Eye, my G. Man, she appreciates you right here, too. Yeah, Dave. You see my eyes. Once you start seeing them bags really show up, like in them wrinkles, and like you see me getting drained. You see the kryptonite boy zapping my energy. Oh, she got blocked? Okay. Let's see. Let her be blocked. Whatever the wrenches want to do, that's what it do. King Z, he was a despiser Ramadani, everybody does not to be married. Everybody does not. I ain't gonna clown you. I guess you mean everybody does not have to be married or need to be married. They don't. You want to get back on here with me? Stoggy. Salute. Ramadani, you want to get back on here with me? Nate the Greatest, salute. Right. Delusional. Yeah, this is just entertainment. Mr. Duff. Ramadani, get back on here with me. Everybody does not to be married, Cam. Let me put this StreamYard back. I keep on reposting it so y'all know, we got short attention span and we be having excuses like, where's the link? Like, I just posted it 30 times. David say, wait a minute, let me get another sandwich, another cup of Kool-Aid. Boy, I tell you, man. Keyboard warriors, they don't want that smoke. Lance say, y'all don't want that smoke. Keyboard warriors. Lance say, y'all don't want it. Hey, yo, I'll get on with you on Sunday. I should be asleep, right? I should be asleep, man. Y'all got me up watching this foolishness, watching this entertainment foolishness. Man, all good, though, man. Appreciate you, AO. Nate the Greatest, a lot of agent provocateurs on here tonight. Yeah, that means we doing something right. You got more and more, and them folks, them little trolls or whatever that is. That means that the exorcism is working. The more pea soup vomit that you see hitting them chat walls, the more you really getting to the demons. Who was I just calling though? Ramadani, get back on here with us. We want to talk about your marital status, since you say that everybody don't need to be married. Supreme Touch, marriage is honorable. Minister is a perfect example. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I thought we had reproductive organs for. That's what I thought. But, I'll be asking people, are you Christian? Are you Muslim? Are you Hebrew? And they say, no, I'm agnostic. Okay, well then let's talk about the laws of nature. Should you lay with another hairy ass dude? No, I wouldn't. And okay, then, Akbar.
Hey, how you doing, brother Cam?
Man, you fresh off the night, huh?
Oh yeah, I was just cutting my hair while you were speaking to the guy. I wanted to come in, but I just had to finish this up, and now I'm here. Thank you for having me, brother.
Oh man, where did we start? We got the last 15 minutes, man, for you to say what you think.
Well, I wanted to know what was his problem with Candace Owens. Did you guys ever get to a solution or anything? How did that turn out?
With the guy that I just was on with?
Yeah, he had on the yellow shirt, I believe.
No, it was no solution. That was strictly for demonstration purposes. That was strictly for, yeah. It was nothing accomplished other than showing the people certain type of mentality.
Okay. And I also apologize for this. This is very out of pocket.
Yeah, that's blasphemy.
When being on live with Brother Kim, this is extra out of pocket.
That's
but
blasphemy.
I needed a shirt on too.
That's so damn near a rainbow. That's damn near a rainbow today.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta cover it up now. Hold on. You make me feel bad. Let me cover this thing.
You good? No, I was just joking.
No, I can't do it. I can't. As a man, I can't do you like this. Hold on. Hold on. As a man. Hold on.
Demetrius. Salute to
Oh,
Demetrius
God.
coming in from the
I
shy.
can't do Brother Cam like this.
Hey, yo, yeah, no loose necks around us, boy.
Oh,
Loose
yeah,
neck,
this is,
loose
I was
neck
out
is
of
worse
pocket,
than
but I
loose
was
lip.
cutting my hair. Oh,
Yeah, loose.
oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Getting
Yeah,
back in the game.
loose
Yes,
neck
sir.
fumble checks.
Okay.
Yo, Maddie said you showing that cleavage. You were showing your collarbone.
Yes, sir. I bet you can't say that now, though.
Right now, you right now. All right, you back in the game now. You have to redeem yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for the content you've been giving us. Is there anybody else who would want to come up? I got a fresh cut now, so I can do at least another 15 minutes.
Yeah, I see you flexing now because I definitely can't do that. My thing so far back, my low tide. It'll unless I do a Jamie Foxx. You see, Jamie Foxx be spray painting his.
No, let me tell you what Jamie did. Jamie had hair taken from here and put it here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called a hair implant. So what they do, same thing LeBron James did. They take the hair from the bottom of the neck to that first little line in our neck, which is like that, and they transport them here.
That
that's
first
what they
little
do.
hot dog pack roll right there.
Yeah. They get all that hair and put it right here.
Man, oh man. Nafisa, peace to you, Nafisa. I see you. So what did you think, man? What did you get out of that, man? I be trying to, make sense out of it.
You know what, Cam? I think a lot of times brothers come on here, they're really lost and they're looking for answers. They just don't know how to go about asking. And I want to say this to all the grown men and grown women. There's nothing wrong with saying you don't know. That's what Brother Cam is here for. Ask.
Oh man.
Because they so excited to be on here and they're like, okay, I don't want to. They don't want to be groupie-ish, but within that, they get lost. And we all know that Candace is doing something remarkable. We've never seen anything like this. What she's doing is basically what Michael Jackson did when he moonwalked. We had never seen anything like that before. So to act like we have on her level, her status, no, we haven't.
Right, on her status, and then dude said, well, educated genie or something. What he said, educated genie, something like that. Whatever YouTube guy that he follows, that you're a follower of, because you keep on promoting him. So he's your teacher and he's your follower, but you say that I don't follow no man, but whatever age he is, he got that from Farrakhan. He got that from Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan. Who was talking about these people before Elijah Muhammad? Who was exposing these people as the synagogue of Satan before Elijah Muhammad? Right. But the fact that we don't want to give people that credit, they credit. You want to start wherever you want to start. That way, that means I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna check you on my podcast. I'm gonna check you for that.
Yeah, you have that right. Did he give you credit for even doing what you did and how you came out and the stance you took?
I don't know. I stopped listening. He turned into Charlie Brown teacher for a minute. Like he was just like I didn't,
Okay. Because it got so bad. I was asking for the link, and Illmatic was trying to get it to me. He didn't get it to me, and I just started cutting, and I couldn't hear while I was doing it. So as soon as I got done, I said I have to go back to see how my brother's doing. Was he the only brother to come up tonight, Brother Cam?
No, it was one. I think it was one more. I got short-term memory, but Dion, I'm trying to get Dion to come on here. Dion,
please come up, brother. We come in peace.
It was somebody else. It was a couple of people, but they don't be showing up. Like Gooch is here now, so Gooch, have fun.
I'm a good moderator. There we go.
Ramadani, you're back. Ramadani is back.
Hey, what's up,
he was on here
I thought
earlier.
you kicked me out, Kim.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Ruben? How you doing, man?
Ruben?
I'm doing good, brother.
That's
you
not
call
Ruben.
me Ruben?
That's my brother. My brother name is Ruben.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know who that is because I always see you. I thought you was Ruben.
Okay, well, anyway, how you doing, brother?
Gooch, this is Ramadani.
I'm doing
this
okay.
is Gooch.
I'm all right.
Speak to each
other.
other.
How you doing, brother? Where you from, my brother?
No, I was he told me to get back online because I think I said something on a comment like I meant to say like everybody don't have to get married if they don't want to. That's basically what I said on one of his comments on his comment section.
Right. Nobody has to get married, but are you supposed to get married? What is the purpose that God gave you male organs for?
I don't know. Basically, to reproduce or produce.
With a man?
No, with a woman.
Okay, so are you supposed to be married? Hello? Damn. That's
No.
life.
Let's work with him. He might be on a speaking spell. I'm in. Brother Ramadamian.
Ramadan. Oh,
Ramadamian.
let me kick you off and you come right back. I'm gonna get you off and post back on here. He ain't froze, right? That's Cap. Hannah Rose said that was Cap. He wasn't really froze.
Well, he was doing a great job at it. He would be a great mannequin then.
Season up at Macy's, boy. You would sell a whole bunch of clothes. Dion, please get on the line.
Dion, please, while I'm here, we love you guys. I'm here to be a great moderator.
Dion said Cam did not win this debate. I didn't win. You're right. I lost by even letting him get on here with me. But maybe you can.
Dion, will you please get on? Do it for me, Dion. If you're watching, do it for me, please. I'm asking you, please, brother. Please get on for me, brother. I would highly appreciate it.
And you can actually talk with Gooch, and I'll sit back and let y'all discuss.
Okay, that's fair.
So Dion, Gooch wants to talk with you because I lost the debate.
Is security anywhere near? Tell security Uncle Gooch says hello.
Yeah, here goes security.
Uncle Gooch loves you.
Yep. So Dion, we waiting for you. Gooch is waiting for you to talk with you.
I'm right here, Dion. Come on now.
They come out and play. Dark Gable said he needs to kowtow, step and fetch it for the right woman. Oh, you talking about Ramadani?
Ramadamian, go outside, just get a better signal or whatever you have to do. Please come back, brother. It's all love with Brother Cam and Digital Network, brother. Soapbox Network.
Yeah, Digital Soapbox, man. We in here. We in this thing. Yusuf says, Sister Kiam in the house. Peace. Man, so you trying to flex on me every time you whip out the little straight razor?
I'm just trying to get it right, Cam. I learned all this from you. People weren't doing one against the grain phase before you.
Well, man, thank you for acknowledging me, even though I can no longer do that.
I'm just keeping the tradition going. That's all. That's all respect. You know how much respect? Okay, imagine somebody that was cool with Mr. T and kept the mohawk because the love for Mr. T.
Right.
That's what I'm doing for you, brother. That's how much love I even took off my shirt because that was out of pocket.
Man, see, and you take it to the next level. See, you're gonna be able to do greater work shall ye do with your hairline. You know what I'm saying? That's how the student has become the master. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's funny. And you know what? Because we're moving to it's gonna be off the subject real quick, but moving to Atlanta, all the barbers wanted to take my hairline back. So I bought my own tools and I watched YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you, after learning how to cut hair, it's math. And being that you're great at math, I'm pretty good at math, and you're good at art, and I'm pretty good at art. Yeah. It's just math and art. And you're taking a 0 to a 0.5, the 0.5 to a 1, the 1 to a 0.5, and it's just math, and there it is. So
And then the end results makes you look good and feel good.
It makes you feel good.
It's an instant reward.
Yeah, and you save $60 every 2 to 3 days.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So
It's a win-win.
Dion, we're still waiting for you. Dion and Ramadamian, we're waiting.
Yeah, Dion don't want no parts of this, man.
Okay, if there's anybody else that would like to come up and speak to me and Brother Cam, feel free. Or if not, we're gonna let him enjoy night with security and do his fatherly duty. But if you want to come up, you have about 5 minutes.
Right. You got about 5 minutes. Let me put the StreamYard. I put the wrong link on there. The StreamYard link, StreamYard.com. While you run, he seemed educated. You still, well, Dion, you about to get blocked. That's what you about to do. You know what I'm saying?
I wish there was a button where you can press the button and automatically bring them in.
Right.
No, that would be fun. Dion, do it for me. Cam said he'll let you talk to me, and he'll kick back. I want to ask you some questions, Dion. So please give me the opportunity to speak to you.
So Dion, I want to block you. Gooch wants to not block you, so it's on you. The next 2 or 3 minutes is on you. You're going to determine your fate over here on Digital Soapbox Network.
So Dion, just give me two minutes of your time, brother. That's all I'm asking. It's 2 minutes of your time. Everybody else, man, please hit the like button. Please continue to send super chats and cash apps to Brother Cam. You're keeping the lights on. You guys are wonderful.
Yes.
He appreciates you. I appreciate you. And this is beautiful. We were on IG earlier and had a great conversation with
what?
a brother named Dre.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that was us. Damn.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, it ended up good, like it
that was a
usually
good
does.
build. Yeah, that was a good build. He called me afterwards and said, "Hey man, it's really a lot more than y'all than just rapping. Y'all really know what y'all talking about." He didn't know I knew about Masons, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
us saying Solomon and all that, that's impressive because people don't know how people are. What did somebody say?
Oh no, he said Dion gone like a revelation. And then Daryl Jackson said, "Hell no, I don't blame him. He, you know what I'm saying, he ain't finna show up. So Nate the Great gonna get you up out of here for good. We tried to wait for you."
And Ramadamian never returned, huh?
Yeah, Yusuf said Amy should be out of time now. So it's a few of them on there. Like we don't keep track of that. Gooch don't, and when Gooch is down there with the machete, you know what I'm saying, he pays attention to that. But when he get on a live, he put on a different hat. So he can't pay attention to the chat.
Yeah, I'm a whole different person. So being that they're not going to get on, I'm not going to take up too much time of your time. I know my nieces value their father, and I'm gonna let you do your thing. So I'm gonna get out and let you do your ending. I love you, my brother, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Man, love you too. God willing, tomorrow we back at it. Campaign Trail, Gooch Akbar, and Brother
Yes, sir.
Cam.
Cam Muhammad, brother. Peace.
All right. So yeah, we here for a few more minutes. Oh, you want to say something? Yeah.
Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell whenever we do a new. So whenever we do a new live, that you get notified.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound like your daddy. You stuttering now, huh? Why is that? I be having so many thoughts racing around my head that it's hard for me to just complete a sentence without stopping or stuttering. It's not because I'm stammering. It's just because it's a lot going on. It's a lot, and my computer, the way my brain head is shaped and computer is set up, it don't let me just do a full sentence no more because I see so much stuff going on. I see so many different ways I can take a sentence. It's probably from rap. So forgive me for fragmented sentences, and I don't talk fast. I never trust fast talkers. You know, I talk slow and whatever. Flee on the fled chat, right? Supreme touch, peace and blessings. It's something else that I wanted to say. I don't know what the subject was.
Was it something about Candace Owens?
Yeah, it was Candace Owens, but we talked about that earlier. It was something else, and I guess it ain't meant for me to speak on it. What else? Dang, I hate when that happens. But I guess it's meant to not.
It's like you have a really good idea to say
Yeah,
and then it slips your mind.
Slips your mind, but I don't stress about it. Company, okay, 2 hours. You've been on here 2 hours. That's good. Other security, you want to say anything? You good? Yes, you are. You're great. Mr. Duff checked out about the agents. Was it about the agents? Dang. Yeah, I lost the spirit. I lost the Holy Ghost. The ghost left me. It has forsaken me. like my Christian brothers were saying about Jesus the last couple of episodes, which blew my mind. Like, dang, man. So Jesus or God left Jesus. God is Jesus, but God left Jesus. And oh man, it's just such a tangled web we weave. What about the Jay-Z situation? Jay-Z, we ain't gonna talk much about that, but I was seeing something about that. It was something that else was in the news. I guess I'll deal with it, God willing, tomorrow. Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything, not talk about, but any last words? Anything y'all want to shout out? Rube say, I can't deal with minds that can't commit to an idea and communicate it orderly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think the spirit of tolerance or patience for me is getting took. I think I done reached my my tank, my patience, mental, spiritual tank is on E at this point in my life. So certain things I just ain't gonna even tolerate too much of. I'll let you get yours off, and when it's clear to me, when it's apparent, once I done took 3 or 4 laps around the goofy track with you, and allows you to actually give me receipts or proofs or strong arguments or stand on information, and then you start saying, oh, I ain't gonna say this or this, and I don't, then yeah, you gotta go. And then I log that in my little memory bank of who not to pay attention to anymore. Right. Absolutely. She definitely the police. She keep me my time management. She remind me of what matters. So we about to watch what movie?
Oh, Rachel.
Say it loud.
Ray Charles.
We about to watch Ray because we watched Jamie Foxx last night. Oh, that's part of what I wanted to talk about, but we ain't got no more time to talk about it. We watched Jamie Foxx last night, and I would say y'all should check it out. The Netflix special that he did. What had happened was, that's the name of it. What had happened was when he was talking about what happened to him, his health issue, and without doing a spoiler alert, it inspired us to watch the movie Ray. So that's tonight's movie for me and the young god, the young daughter gods. We about to watch Ray. Right. Right. Nate the Greatest. Damn, I didn't think about that. If you believe what you heard tonight, it's true and good for yeah, that's a blessing though. Snaky-ish. Adrian Martinez, you answered the questions I had in the first 30 minutes. Great build. Salute, man. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you very much. Uncle Big Man, that was a truly new style and stand-up. Him crying, his daughters. Yeah, that was deep. That hit different. That hit real different. I really appreciated that. It resonated with me. For sure. Nafisa, just want to just say what's true to you and all will be revealed. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, God, sister. Always respect and love to you, Nate. The greatest love to you, bro. Yusuf our lines. Elmatic saying Phil Mo, everybody. Peace, man. Blessings. M. Cole, I see you. M. Cole. Or MCO. We outro. Say peace.
Peace.
Peace to the